Hello, I'm Jim Perry, inviting you to join us for the Best of Card Sharks. You told us with your mail that you enjoyed this very special tournament and you'd like to see it again. So right now, it's our pleasure to bring it to you.
You can go with an ace. You can go with a deuce. But if you turn up an 8, you just better hang loose on Cut Sharks. And here's the host of Cut Sharks, Jim Perry.
Thank you very much. I thank you. And welcome to Card Sharks. Delighted to have you here. Thank you for joining us at home. First of all, let me take care of business and thank for the opening poem Fran Bierman of Hilo, Hawaii, watching on KHON TV, Channel 2. Doesn't that sound like a nice place? Thank you. We are beginning the second week of 3 very exciting weeks with some of America's top game show hosts playing for their favorite charity. I hope you were with us last week when Wink Martindale left us, and he got $5,000 for the West Tennessee Cerebral Palsy Center. Alan Ludden has left with the LA Zoo Association, $8,900 richer. And next week when we have the finals, Bill Cullen and Gene Rayburn will be coming back. They'll be the 2 in the finals from that group. We have 4 more gentlemen coming out now. 2 of them will be back next week for the finals. They're playing for their favorite charities. Let's welcome Tom Kennedy, Jack Clark, Jim Lang, and Alex Trebek. Tom, good to have you here. Jack, pleasure to be here, my friend. Pleasure, Jim. How are you? Alex, you came formal.
I want everybody to know that I, too, would have worn a suit, the same as these guys today, except the sale ran out before I got there.
That was it. So you little Montreal Canadiens being represented there, right?
Yes, and for your knowledge, and theirs also, because some of the people who are watching today know that you perform in Canada.
Yeah.
I don't want any special help from you. However, I should like to point out that you do have relatives still in Canada. I can get to
Good to have you all here with us. Alex, who are you going to be playing for?
I'm playing for the ICANN Associates, the Interagency Council on Child Abuse and Neglect.
Good group. Jim, how about you?
I'm playing for the National Association for the Visually Handicapped, a marvelous group.
Yes, indeed. Tom?
It is the Cerebral Palsy School on Baxter Avenue in Louisville, Kentucky.
Good. Jack?
Alex and I are sort of kindred. My mommy spanks me a lot still for the National Committee for the Prevention of Child Abuse.
Good groups all. Okay, so let's wish them all well. They'll be coming back. We're going to play a round robin all week. Gentlemen, if you will, I thank you. See all of you as we break things up in the pairings. And now, let's open up the board and get to those cards. Go ahead. Lois and Melinda will start loading in the cards for the first match of the round robin with Tom Kennedy and Jack Clark. There we go. Now then. Get you guys comfortable. Did you get a chance to work through and get in the swing of things with this? Get comfortable?
We did indeed. We had one of the most dismal rehearsals of any show ever.
Really?
Neither one of us could.
They will send a posse for us if we do as badly on the.
Now it's for the money. I know it'll be well. You both cut the cards?
Yeah, we did.
Good luck, guys.
Yeah.
We thank you for joining us, and I know your favorite charity is going to be happy. Starting the best 2 out of 3 with a question to Tom.
All right.
Tom, we asked 100 women. Have you ever hidden money in your bra? How many women said yes, they have?
I would say out of 100 women?
Out of 100 women?
Many. And, but you just want to know not... Yeah, okay. So I would say at least 75%.
Or 75 out of 100 in this case? Tom's thinking goes in his mind. It's all cerebral. 75 out of 100, Jack. What do you think? Higher or lower?
Just the vision of Elsie Kumquat in high school floods back somehow.
Floods back. Good choice of words there.
Well, yes. Big cup Elsie. I'll tell you, I'm going to just because that's such a high number. I think a lot have, maybe most have, but I'm going to go lower.
A little lower than that.
Yeah.
If it's lower, Jack plays his cards. If not, Tom plays his.
You wait and see.
And the actual number of women who have hidden money in their bra is 59. Jack is right. It is lower. All right. Elsie came to mind, and Jack gets to the cards with a 3.
Well, boy, that's a tough decision, but I'm going to I'm going to take a chance and leave that there. Should I go lower?
Yes. We agree with that, I think.
Higher, of course.
Oh, good thinking. All right, Jack has a 4. There was a lot of white on that card, wasn't there, Jack?
Right. Oh, well, my goodness. I went into intensive care for a minute. All right, I'm on a roll. One in a row. Higher again.
Risking it higher. Yes, it is a 9.
Rizzo.
Jack knows how to play the game with a near middle card. He freezes. We can't take those cards away from him.
All right.
Jack, we sent our man on the street to Paris, France,
Oh, yes.
where he asked 100 bachelors.
Oh, boy.
If you asked a woman to spend the night with you, would you respect her more if she refused? How many bachelors would respect a woman more if she refused to spend the night?
What kind of a dumb question is that, Jim? French bachelor.
French bachelors, would you respect her more if she refused? How many would?
I've never been to France. I must go with the lore that we hear that they're very.
They are, I suspect. Yeah, that's.
I'm trying to think of another word. Would they respect them more if they refused?
If she refused.
I would say a low number, like 20.
20 out of 100, Tom. What do you think?
Well, I was. The audience seems to think higher. I was thinking in terms of lower, but even something over 20 is still low out of 100. And so I am going to say higher, though. I think it'd be around 25.
I must say, I was just thinking about, you were saying you hadn't been there. I was in Paris, and it reminded me that the problem was that all of the girls wanted to respect me. I mean, 20 and higher. The actual number of bachelors who would respect a woman more if she refused to spend the night is 70. It's higher. Their morals are not that much different than ours. That's a surprise. And Tom, you start with a 3 as well.
Oh, that's a good-looking card. Yeah. It's even red on red. My favorite colors. Go higher.
Higher?
Yes.
It's a 10.
I'm going to play. I am going to play, and I want to go lower.
He's going to risk it.
Yes.
He's right with a 6.
Right. I'm going to continue to play. I want to go higher.
Now he's really taking a chance. No. Back to the base card he goes. I suspect that Jack's laughing intimidated him.
No, I'm sorry.
Jack, you got a free chance to play off the 9 now.
Can I change that?
You cannot change it. You did not win the question. You must play it as is.
And I got to go.
You got to go. Well, it's worth your while to go. You can't lose.
I'm going to. I haven't seen any high cards up there. For the heck of it, I'm going to go higher.
He's going against the odds. Is he right? Yes, he is. With the Jack.
I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it and go lower.
If it's lower, Jack has the first game and the first $100 for his charity. He does. Jack Clark wins game 1. And we'll be right back with game 2 right after we take time out for this. Game 1 going to Jack Clark. Now we'll deal out the same 2 decks of cards with the next cards off the top of the deck. And if you can remember what's been played, that is often a help. Start game 2 with a question to you, Tom.
Oh, I see.
Are you doing your Napoleon imitation there? I like that.
Yes.
Tom, we asked 100 people. Fascinating question. 100 people. If Walter Cronkite announced on the evening news that he had ridden in a flying saucer, would you believe him? How many people would believe Walter Cronkite?
A whole bundle. A whole bundle. Especially since I was in that thing with him, and it was one of the best rides I have had from Hackensack all the way. I would say, but I don't want to go too. So, and he's going to say, I would say about 70% of the people would
Or
buy it.
70 out of 100 in this case would believe Walter. Jack?
Now what are you going to do?
I'll tell you, Walter Cronkite has, he has that credibility probably as much as anybody on this planet, in our nation certainly. And people will believe almost anything. If I said it, they'd say, Clark's ripped again, But 70 is a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah.
I'm going to go lower.
A little lower than that. Yeah, you get caught between the fact. I think there was a poll. He was the most trusted man in America. But how trusted if he says something like that?
Well, let's find out.
70 and lower. The actual number of people who would believe that Walter Cronkite had ridden in a flying saucer is 25. It's lower. Jack has it. Yeah, that's it.
Well, I was close.
Stretching belief. Jack, you got a 2.
Astonished. 2.
Oh,
But I'm up
I already
high.
said it's a 9.
Oh, you son of a gun. I got a freezer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Freezer.
Boy, yeah.
Question going to you, Jack.
All right.
Now, it is a fact that to reduce prostitution, a New York City radio... Look how I got there.
Would you lock up, Tom? I'm getting out of here.
Jack, it's a fact that to reduce prostitution, a New York City radio station was broadcasting the names of the men who were arrested as the customers of the prostitutes. That's a fact. They did that for a while. So we asked 100 people, very simply, do you approve? How many people do approve of broadcasting the names of the men who are arrested with prostitutes?
Easy for you to laugh. Yeah.
How low can you go on that?
I'm going to see my own bias on the thing would be that it's a darn good idea because there are two people involved. The two people should, if either are going to be exposed, they should both be exposed. Unfortunately, choice of words.
I'm just going to stand here and let you hang yourself. Yeah, right ahead.
You're just lonely here in the middle, I'll tell you, Jim. I'm going to say a relatively low number. Say maybe 32.
32 out of 100 approve
I
of
can give
giving
you
the
a
men's
quick answer
name.
on that one. Lower. Definitely lower.
Really?
I think it's going to be around 10, yeah.
You don't think they should
And
give
look
the
at my
name?
track record so far. I think, yeah, lower.
Lower. The actual number of people who approve of broadcasting the names of men who are arrested with prostitutes is 59, not lower. It's higher. Jack was right. They are equal. They're in it together.
got this
They're going to
game
suffer
locked,
together.
haven't we?
Boy,
Jack, you've got a 9.
I'm going to change that. Yeah.
Now you can
that
change it.
card,
You won the
yeah.
question.
Change
The
that
9
card and
becomes a 5. Good change.
It's better. Higher.
Higher than a 5. Yes, a
All
king.
right. Lower.
Lower than the king and 8.
Freeze it.
What a time with that
Yeah.
middle card.
Oh,
But
yeah.
nonetheless, with that freeze, Jack needs just one card for a crack of the money. And Tom,
Yeah, let's get to the service.
100 women business executives.
Yes.
If you were offered a better paying job, but it was overseas in a country where women always had to wear veils over their faces, would you take the job? How many women executives said, yeah, they'd take that foreign job and wear a veil?
Yeah. I have to ask you to repeat it because these are women executives that are being
women
asked this
executives.
question.
They are successful, but if
they-
they're offered a better paying job, but they'd have to be overseas wearing a veil all the time.
Oh, they
How many
would
take
also
it?
be subject to that local
That's right.
custom.
They would have to wear the veil for the more money.
Forget it. 20%.
Or 20 out of 100.
20 out of
What do you think, Jack?
Yeah, I have to believe, successful or not, male or female, that the vanity is it's such a heavy thing with all of us, and should be. I'm going to say lower.
Lower than that.
Fewer than that, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to. How important is the money?
Yeah, that's
The actual
right.
number of women executives who said they would take the foreign job and wear a veil is 5. Jack is right about the vanity, and he's looking at that middle card.
Change that card.
Big change for
Change
Jack
that
Clark. He
card
needs
and
1,
give
and
me
he's got a 6.
Aha, what are you going to do?
Higher.
If it's higher, Jack wins the match. No.
I don't believe it.
On the last card, Tom gets a free chance at a queen.
Well, I like it. Lower.
Lower than a queen. Yes, a 2.
Higher.
Higher than a 2, a 4.
Higher.
Higher than a 4, a jack.
Lower.
Trying to go all the way. No. The last card fails. Question 4, sudden death. Someone's got to win the match
All right.
on this, or the game on this play of the cards. Jack, we asked 100 married men, does your wife's cooking, has it ever been so bad that it gave you indigestion? How many men said their wife's cooking has given them indigestion? Were you thinking of a meal or the question there when you were
I'm going to have to say, with all due respect to the cooking skills of our ladies, a lot. As a matter of fact, 60.
60 out of 100?
Sure. As a matter of fact, I think that honesty prevails today more than ever before, and whether this was asked of either sex really doesn't make any difference. I'd say higher.
Higher than that?
Yeah.
Maybe so.
The actual number of men who said their wife's cooking has given them indigestion is 28. It's lower. Oh, beg your pardon, Jack's got it. Yes, you said higher. Now,
I said higher. You've
sudden
got it.
death, Jack.
I'm
You've got an
stunned,
interesting
really, at that
position
number.
here because you could change that 6. You need only 1 card, or you can pass it to Tom, who has a pretty good base card, a queen, but he needs all 4. You can decide right now. Do you want to play it or do you want to pass it?
There's a mean streak in you, Kennedy. You know that? know, I'm going to change the card and play it.
So you're going to play it yourself.
Yeah.
Then this is a